Meet First Aid Officer Becky, who lives in Skegness with her husband and a very unusual phobia of church bells. Even the sight of church bells on television will cause her to leave the room. But now it's time for our experts, the Speakmans, to come to her aid. So they've arranged to meet Becky and her husband outside Calderbrook Road Church.
You look terrified. So what is it?
Bells, but large bells.
Okay.
Being stood outside now is difficult because I know there's one up there.
Well, you say it's difficult, just so we've got some scale, 0 to 10, 10 being the worst. Why?
At the minute, probably around a 7 because it's a fairly
Wow,
small
that's really high.
church.
You can see you getting upset already, aren't you? But you've had some issues with this, haven't you? Because how's your hand, by the way?
What's the hand about? Tell us about that.
We were abroad, weren't we? And unexpectedly, one of the large buildings, the bell went off, and instant reaction was to squeeze his hand, and it cracked a little.
Got a little spin on the hand.
Yeah.
Strong then.
Yeah, I reacted quite badly. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's get inside. Let's get some help for you.
Going after you.
You've suffered enough, come.
It's time to see how severe Becky's phobia truly is.
So I asked you outside, and you said you were 7 out of 10 for you. There's two things in. There's no bell in here that you can see, but there's two things. The door here, and this actually goes up to the bell tower. Okay, you can't even look at that. And over there is the rope for the bell.
We've met them now, I've had a chat sort of thing, and I know how Becky is, and good luck. I don't think they'll do it, honestly, no.
Even seeing a giant bell when I went to the cathedral in Glasgow, once I was in there I was fine. I was looking around at all the history and I turned around, there was a decommissioned bell on the floor, a really large one, and I panicked and freaked out and I said I need to get out.
So tell us about the situation with your mum.
We lived near a windmill, so we used to go to the windmill, and where it churned round, I think I must have been 3 or 4 years old.
Okay.
And where it churned round, she looked over to see what it was doing, and I apparently used to scream that I thought she was going to get her head chopped off.
You felt that this potentially started with things moving, and those movements, and I can see how that could link to bells.
It starts off with something, with one thing, which with you, I'm in total agreement, it was something that was moving, and then you've added more and more things to it.
Your mum, and she might have been mucking about, she might have been laughing, whatever it was, I don't know. Takes you to a windmill, and she leans over the edge, and for a split second, you think she's going to get her head cut off.
Yeah.
Where would that leave you?
On my own.
And your head goes, this is the worst thing ever. But if I survive this, what's caused it, right? And you're going overdrive and everything there, those moving parts and that thing, you blame it all. And that in that moment there, that cements this phobia, and that's what absolutely terrifies you.
See, it all makes sense.
Yes.
I don't know why it's not going away.
Although she's beginning to understand, Becky is still unsure and sceptical that she can be cured.
In that moment as a child, you were terrified you were going to lose your mum. Therefore, you set up this protection mechanism. But did you lose your mum?
No.
No, okay. So did actually anything bad ever happen?
No.
Okay. So do you need to be protected against something that never did anything in the first place?
No.
Okay. So do you want to carry on believing a lie and make believe that a child made up?
You had a fear of windmills. That is what we're talking about here.
Actually, it's a fear of having a mum's head chopped off, to be fair.
By a windmill.
Yeah.
By a windmill.
Yeah.
And bells had nothing to do with it at all. You felt responsible for your mum quite a bit, I think, when you were a little girl.
I think I've always felt responsible a little bit for her to look after it because she's been vulnerable.
Did you still hanging out for your mum?
Yeah,
Would that be fair to say?
I think so. It's very, there's a lot to take in.
There is.
It seems to be sinking in, but let's see with a little test if the Speakmans have corrected Becky's perception.
So I can see that you're still a little bit apprehensive, but having discussed and taken into consideration everything that we've put to you there, would you be willing just to come back into the entrance where the bell is and just to see how that feels?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. So Becky, how do you feel looking at the steps to the bell tower?
All right. Yeah, all right.
Do you know what I'd like you to do? I'd like you to ring it.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to shout Father Ian in to come and give us a hand, because apparently it takes a bit, takes a bit of gumption to get it going.
Okay.
It's powerful, isn't it? How's that feel?
You actually look like you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
You're smiling.
It's like you were right. Thank you.
They're miracle workers.
Isn't it? I
They're
mean, she's like
amazing.
laughing as she's doing it.
Yeah.
Incredible.